again. Recently I shared some old newspapers, magazines, whatever you want to call this, that Mrs. Moving About found in an attic crawl space of our home. And this particular one, Sabbath reading, is from May 6th, 1898. And there's an advertisement inside that focused a little bit for Bagster's Bible, and it's a really long advertisement with all these details about things that are in the Bagster's Bible. And never heard of one, never heard of the company, never seen one. And then not too long after, very recently, Mrs. Moving About was at our local Thrift, the one we go to all the time, and found this. And it is a Bagster Bible. Let that focus a little better. It's guessing bonded leather. It's coming apart a little bit, but the really deep artificial grain on this is a little too regular, and so I think it is bonded, pressed into this molded grain, I guess. Has some ribs, 5 of them, I guess. Bagster is in gold foil, Holy Bible, and on the front, kind of a vine pattern there. It's in a little bit of rough shape. There's red gilding around. I assume it was always just red and not gold or anything like that. There's the remains of a ribbon that has come out but is still in the Bible. Looks like it's purple. So there was at least one ribbon that it came with. Presumably came with the Bible originally. As you can see, it's kind of a large print. I don't know if you can see that or not. This Bible has a date in it. And the date says, focus, March 8, 1910. This is not the Bagster Bible from the ad, because that one advertised a huge number of helps and additional things in the Bible. This does not have those. It's very minimal, and probably because it's a large print. If you got the large print, you had to give up some of the helps that would normally be in the Bagster Bible. There's some personal information from a previous owner here. This is my motto, let it be your guide. Unusual spellings there. So we have the title page, Peerless Publishing Company, Chicago, Illinois. It's coming out a little bit here. There's the symbol for the Bagster Bible right there. And then we have the dedicatory, and then it goes right into Genesis. Similarly in the back, there's not much. At the end of Revelation, this is actually kind of handy. I wonder why this was the one help they decided to put in the back other than a few maps. Dictionary of Proper Names. So it's all place names and person names in the King James Bible, and it gives kind of a definition of what their name meant in the original language. So let's see. Alexander, helper of men. Andronicus, an excelling or victorious man. Just goes through several pages of that. And then there are maps of these very old kind of pastel maps. There are a good number of those. But that is all in terms of extras in this Bible. 1910, so 110 years old, 111 years old. It's a heavy volume, heavier than I expected just based on its appearance. And just by way of comparison, I have a more recent Zondervan King James Reference Bible, similarly sized. And the typeface is similar. There's the pink highlighter. I opened to the one page that has pink highlighting. The page layout, they're both the same. They have two column, no references in the middle. The size is slightly smaller in the Bagster than in this Zondervan, and it's much darker in the Zondervan, and the paper is much whiter, obviously. I don't know if this may have been whiter when it was new, but has been oxidized over the past century. But this Bible is actually a little bit heavier than the Zondervan of similar size. The Zondervan actually might be a little bit smaller. But really neat. I was really excited she brought this home. She just thought it was going to be another old Bible that might interest me just from being old. But it was one that I really had been hoping to find, but never having seen one, I had very little confidence that I would. So I guess keep your eyes peeled even at your regular haunts, because you never know what's going to show up. So thanks to Mrs. Moving About for that. Thanks for joining me for this little look at this Bagster Bible from 1910, and maybe you'll join me again next time.